Okay, I decided to switch out the upper on my M4 carbine. I now have a Colt upper with a Colt lower, and you'll notice right there it's got a rack number. This whole thing now is police trade-in, and it's all Colt. And right here, the foundry stamp, it says Colt and then A over F, or Alcoa Foundry, I think is what it says, or Alcoa Forge. I don't remember now. So now I have to check zero. This came with the rear sight and obviously the front sight already on here. I'm going to assume that we're somewhat close as far as zero. And my bag is leaking. Got to have a hole stitched up in the bag. So I also have my holosun off because I want to zero the iron sights first. Of course, this is plastic. And see where it's hitting. So I'm going to shoot the middle target. It's raining now, so okay. I have no idea where this is going to hit. Front sight's fuzzy. Let me switch glasses. Put it on safe. See if this helps. Yeah, that helps. This has glow-in-the-dark spots on the front sight. Okay, get loaded the next round. All right. Burning that oil off the shell, it smoked. I oiled it pretty good. The bolt carrier group when I got this was in like new condition. The bore was a little dirty and there was some very light surface rust on the barrel and a little green corrosion in the muzzle brake. But it wasn't anything I couldn't clean up. The bore needed a brushing. The rings on the bolt they're nice and you can feel them drag in there, so they're not loose. And my front sight, it's a trade-off whether I got a fuzzy target or a fuzzy front sight. Okay, I think one more. All right, let's put it on safe. Let's see how wild my shots are. Targets are getting, oh, not bad. Bad for iron sights. Okay, so I need to come right just a little bit, and my elevation is a little high. It probably is set at 100 yards if I had to guess. I need to switch to my other glasses now. Too bad this gun is so dark. I can't really get you any features. That's the wrong way. Because the gun is so dark, nothing really shows up in this lighting. All right. Put back on fire. This bag, I don't even know if I need that bag. I'll just do without it. Oh, I wanted to bring the, I can't bring the elevation down. This one does not have elevation adjustment. where the one on my Windham upper does. Maybe I'll switch them out. Okay. I think I went the wrong direction. Huh. What is going on here? Why can't I figure this out? Okay. There we go. I'm a bonehead. All right. Safe. Different glasses. Bug on my glasses. Come on, get off of there. Ah, it's in safe, bonehead. And quit flinching. All right, that's 5. I just had a thought, though. Maybe some of you can tell me. Why is there an undercut in the barrel? I never understood that. I tried to look it up online. I couldn't find any information on it. Is it to put an attachment or something on? It wouldn't make sense to me because the barrel would get hot. But somebody tell me why that's undercut like that. All right, let's see if I went the right way this time. Yeah, I did, and I went too daggone far. Trial and error. Okay. Back on fire. Gun is empty. Okay. Yeah, right. Too far. That shot a whole box up. Shoot another whole box. I'll load off camera. Okay, I got another magazine loaded. Still trying to get the windage on this. you know, helps put it in fire.
You have 1 minute till ceasefire. You have 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at for sure. I got too many holes in it now. Okay. Try it again. Safe is off. I put new targets up. That's many holes in there, make it all confusing. Alright, the camera died on my last shot of that last group. So I've got 5 rounds down there now, new targets. I made another adjustment, and I'm shooting the middle target. Let's see how we're doing now. That's 5. Still need to go just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that's one more click. All right. So I'm going to aim low so the group will be separate. I'm going to aim for the bottom of the paper and switch glasses. Elbow's getting sore from rubbing on this bench. So aim for the bottom of the paper. Should we? Okay, gun is empty. Yeah, I'm going to say that my windage is good and elevation is okay. That last group wasn't very good, but it gives me an idea where I'm at. Okay, that's good enough for me. Now I'm going to put the Holosun on and see what we can get done with that. Now this is zeroed for the Windham upper. However, what I do like is these sights, the iron sights, are actually in the bottom third for my co-witness, where on the Windham they were right at the very bottom, and you could only see half the peep sight. So I wasn't really thrilled about that. Now, I know you can get different spacers for these, but I believe I'm going to be pretty well set up on this Colt upper. So I'm going to pause the camera, load another mag, and turn the camera back on. All right, I got the Holosun on. All you do is turn it on. And bring the brightness up. Yeah, that's too bright. There we go. And these glasses suck. These are made for iron sights, and they don't work with the optic. Okay, I'm going to shoot the top target. Actually, I don't need this now. Just in the way. Now it helps to, that didn't load. It's slightly out of battery. There we go. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Okay. Top target. Yep. It's off a little. Need to go left and up. Okay. So, take the cap off. And I want to go up. I need to go left. So the cap on the Holosun also acts as the adjustment tool. Okay. I need to go left. Okay. Just go a few clicks at a time. I don't know what one click is on this. And I need to go up. You don't want to lose that cap. The one thing you don't want to do, and I just dropped it. Oh. Alright, pop the camera. Alright, I found the cap. I raised the elevation up a little bit. And Move left a little. Okay. Safe. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to go one more click left. Maybe two. I did 2 clicks. Okay. Back on fire. Oh, that's a flyer. Safe. Yep. Okay. Let's do a few more. All right. Gun is empty. At 50 yards, those last shots are right in. Okay. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Pause the camera. Well, I put a new target up. See my final adjustment with the Holosun. And yeah, double feed right off the bat. Okay. Crap occurs, as they say. Yeah. Good. Okay, now we're good. Put it on fire. And the top target is fresh. All right. Looks like my co-witness is really good. That's a flyer. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, that's a full box. Couple flyers. Well, I knew they were flyers right when I pulled the trigger. Yeah, I can tell you, probably like most people, I'm way better with the green dot than I am with the iron sights. But that's nice. That's really nice. So now I'm set up for my co-witness is right in the bottom third of my Holosun optic. I can see right through to shoot with my iron sights if something were to happen to my the green dot, because it's a green dot. The Holosun is pretty nice little optic. I don't know a lot about green dots and red dots. I had one once before, and it was a piece of junk because it was a cheap one. That was several years back, I think before I even started doing videos. And so when I decided I wanted to have a police surplus weapon, I kind of wanted to have it set up like a policeman would, and also have all the you know the wear and tear that a police officer would put on it. And this one does have, I'm assuming that's a rack number. It is all Colt now, and I'm trying to do some close-ups on the foundry markings on the back side, if I haven't already. The rear sight, MBUS, or MEUS, MBUS. That's the rear flip-up sight, and it's got a spring-loaded deal where you can get it up right away if you need it, which is pretty daggone cool. So yeah, now it's all Colt. It's all police trade-in. It's a 16-inch barrel, which makes it legal for me to own. I know that some of these uppers you can get SBRs on, but in the setup with a stock, they would be illegal without a stamp. So, I mean, did I without a stock in the setup with a stock? I think I said with a stock. Yeah, you could make a pistol out of it, I guess, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is a roll stamped receiver, and it's just gorgeous. I love that roll stamp, and I like that little rack number on there. Those are things if you're a collector, you want to keep. You don't want to. I anyway don't want to like refinish or anything, because then it isn't what I wanted in my collection. Then it becomes something else. So I am done for the day. I gotta wait for the break, go down, and I'll show you the horrible job I did with the iron sights and the pretty decent job I did with the Holosun. And also I have to do some pictures on the bottom target, which was the last shots with my French MAS 4956. Okay, let's wait for the break. All right, wrapping it up for the day. And I gotta take my targets down, but I'll show you what I did. That Colt's a dang nice upper. Alright, this is the final grouping with some flyers there with the holosun adjusted for 50 yards. Here it was with the iron sights. I had some tight groups when they were off, and then my last 5 shots I aimed down here. My own aim point was here with the iron sights. And then for the last group I aimed here because I wanted to avoid this. And my group got worse, but I was looking for windage. And I knew the windage was good. So, okay. So, iron sights. Nice group there, shitty group there, but my windage is good. The green dot holosun optic, perfect. All right.